Hello Aquarius, Jessica here with Cardinal Signs. I hope that you're doing well. So this reading is for the second half of September. We're going to take a look at general messages and energies using the Osho Zen Tarot. And we'll move on and we'll take a look into the crystal and see what other messages come up for you there. At the end of the reading, we'll take a look at the Shadowscapes Tarot for love and romance for you and your partner or potential partner. So let's begin. This is for Aquarius, now through the end of September. General messages and energies for Aquarius. What does Aquarius need to know? Okay, this is your overall energy. You have the Ace of Swords. Beautiful. The Four of Wands, participation. The Two of Swords, schizophrenia. You have the Star. And you have the Ten of Swords. Okay. So the overall energy here with the Ace of Swords is that of divine inspiration. This can be talking about you having a fairly significant epiphany or this wonderful creative idea. It is a blessing that is coming into your life. We can see in this card, because there is an emphasis on the third eye chakra, that you are going to be feeling very connected to spirit and open to communication from spirit. This can happen on a conscious level, or it can also happen within dreams. Now let's see here. You have very similar cards to another sign. It was Pisces. They are just in different order here. But it is, of course, going to mean something different for you. I think some of you, there is an emphasis on spirituality within this spread. I think that some of you may be actively trying to develop your spirituality or to push through some kind of barrier that you see that has been limiting you in some way, like limiting your development. Now, I get the sense that you will be consulting a mentor or a teacher of some kind with this Four of Wands. This could be going to some kind of class or workshop, or maybe even just consulting a book that somebody has recommended about a particular subject that you're trying to work on. Aquarius is, of course, a naturally very intuitive sign. I am an Aquarius myself. It tends to come quite naturally to Aquarians. And it is indicating here in this spread, because we have consciousness with that highlight on the third eye, and we also have the Star. And again, we can see this wonderful light that is penetrating the third eye chakra. And this is what's standing out most significant to me in your spread. So it's as if you're really being activated right now. There is a little bit of, because it can be new and a little bit of uncertainty, maybe even some fear coming in about how you're approaching this or about what is occurring within your experience. Now we have where you're kind of sitting on the fence here. You might be uncertain about your approach. You might not feel that you're ready for this kind of development. But You are. You definitely are. Because you have the 10 of Swords. And the 10 of Swords can often be seen as a very painful and negative energy. The way that it's following the star is indicating that this is something that is very good for you and is in fact bringing you up. We can see how we're transitioning from a lower energy vibration, and of course everybody is on their own level, right? So it's all relative, but you're transitioning from a, relatively speaking, lower vibrational energy, and you're transforming and drawing yourself upward into higher realms, higher energies. It's more pure, it's a higher frequency. Here it's being represented as being childlike, and I see this as being the sun. So you are coming closer to spirit with this transformation. And it is being divinely guided. The star speaks about our own divine guidance and our intuitive connection with spirit, with our guides, with angels, and all of that. The only hiccup here is fear, uncertainty, and doubting yourself and your abilities. So if you are an Aquarius who feels intuitively inclined, if you are feeling pulled to explore your spirituality, maybe you are actually developing clairvoyancy. This is showing so strong your third eye. And I'll share a little bit of my story here. I actually did not realize that I was clairvoyant until just this year in January. And I'd worked with tarot for a very long time, but it wasn't until relatively recently that I realized that I could close my eyes, ask a question, and see an answer symbolically. And I've been working with this crystal recently, which has been really wonderful as well. So no doubt that a lot of you watching have that power within you. You know, maybe it has lain dormant, or maybe you are very conscious and aware of that inside of you right now, and how it is developing and kind of demanding to be heard. It's like it's trying to, you know, push its way out into the open, into your consciousness. So this is fairly exciting. I'm going to take a look into the crystal and see what else is coming through. Now, for those of you who do have Pisces within your, you know, your moon or your rising, I would recommend that you watch that video, because we did have those exact same cards. The way that they came out for Pisces was completely different than the way that they were coming out for you, because the overall energy was different. So that's the context or the lens through which to focus the reading. So completely different take. But if you do have you know, Pisces within your, you know, your moon, your rising, I would recommend you take a look at that and see if that resonates with you. So this is for Aquarius now through the end of September. Okay, I'm actually being shown that Ace of Swords again. I'm seeing it as it is depicted within the Shadowscapes Tarot, actually. And the way that it's coming in, it's really quite strong, and it's very difficult to miss. It's like it's landing in your lap with a thud, and you're really being called to, you know, pick up that sword and claim it as your own. And as an air sign, it is a very comfortable element for you. You know, it's an exact match for your energy. I wish I had a better understanding of astrology. I think I'm seeing the symbol for Mars. It looks For those of you who know astrology, it looks like a U with a stick on it. I think that that's Mars. I could be completely off the mark though. But something to do with that planet is significant, and maybe those of you who are better versed in astrology could comment down below and let us know what that might be, because I'm not sure where Mars is at or what it might, how it might be affecting us at this time. I'm seeing a huge amount of intensity and determination. Now, this is so interesting how connected your reading is to Pisces. I am seeing one of the same symbols that they had, but it's in a completely different context. So they also had an eagle coming to them, but this eagle is saying something completely different for you. There's this intensity coming in through the eagle, this sheer determination and willpower. It is a fierce energy, and it's almost like you're kind of steeling yourself. Really pulling up your courage and kind of setting your face towards what it is that you want. I'm seeing camouflage, and some of you might, and this is understandable because not everybody is as open about spirituality and spiritual development. There are those, especially very strictly religious individuals who don't believe in this kind of thing, what we're doing right now. So maybe you have people like that in your life. You probably love them dearly and they love you dearly, but you might not be ready to really be open about how spiritual you are, how connected you are, and the level of development that you are trying to achieve. So with this camouflage coming in, it's, you're trying to keep it on the down low. You're not quite ready to, fly that flag real high. And that's perfectly fine. There's a time and a place, and you'll know when. So I am going to set that aside. I think that's everything for now. And we'll take a look at love and romance for those of you who are interested. This is for Aquarius, for love and romance. What does Aquarius need to know now through the end of September? Aquarius. Ooh, you've got the Ten of Swords here as the overall energy. Another Ten of Swords. We've got the Knight of Cups, and we have the Nine of Cups. That's interesting. Now your partner, or potential partner, the person that you're thinking about as you watch this, they've got the Seven of Swords, Six of Swords, and the Ten of Wands. Okay. So for some of you, this might be a little bit more painful these next 2 weeks when it comes to love and romance. There is indications of, pain, hurt, and betrayal, within this relationship dynamic. It's pain on your side, and it is betrayal coming from your partner with this Seven of Swords here, where they're doing something. It doesn't have to be cheating, it could be, but they're doing something that is sneaky. It's behind your back. It's something that, if and when you find out, it's not going to make you feel good. Okay, now you are coming in with this energy, so it's very likely that you are going to be finding out about whatever it is that's going on here. This is a salvageable situation, so I don't think that for most of you that this is full-on cheating. This can be just some kind of disappointment where they have behaved in a way that let you down, made you feel disappointed and hurt. I think it's not the end for most of you, because you have the Knight of Cups and you have the Nine of Cups. And this is your willingness to give another chance and your willingness to do what it takes to heal the relationship and to heal and bring yourself back into a place where you feel that you can trust your partner. And this is you actively, pursuing that healing. Because you have this water energy, I don't feel that you're going to feel this Ten of Swords too keenly. It's there, but I don't think that the sting is going to last for too long. Now, your partner here is definitely repentant. They're coming in here with the Six of Swords, where they are definitely recognizing that what they did was wrong, and they are doing whatever it takes to move away from that and to distance themselves from that kind of behavior or situation. So the Six of Swords is also a very healing energy. And as I said, they are willing to put in the work. They're willing to do their penance, do whatever it takes to win you back, get back into your good graces, and fix this. Okay, so they are really taking this seriously and putting in a great amount of effort to remedy the situation. So this is a fairly straightforward reading. For those of you who are not currently in a relationship but are looking for a relationship, I see that you're coming from a place of disappointment and hurt. Perhaps you are recently out of a relationship and are looking for, something new. Something that's going to be a lot more emotionally fulfilling. Just be careful. This might not be the best time, because the kind of person who is coming in right now is more of the same that you've already just had. So, or maybe it's that same person kind of lingering and trying to come back in. So just be careful of that. That could be the case. Best thing to do here is to kind of ride out that energy, let it pass, and allow, we've got a 10, so there is something new coming around not too far into the future. So I think best thing to do is to ride that energy out, let it pass and clear, and let yourself do the healing that you need to do before getting back into the game. So I'm going to conclude the reading with that. I want to thank you so much for watching, Aquarius. I hope that these messages were helpful, and I certainly hope that you enjoyed the reading. If you would like a personal reading with me, you can find my email in the description box below. So I will be doing the next set of 2-week forecasts at the beginning of October. So I look forward to seeing you then. Take care of yourself, and I will see you again soon.